All right, welcome everybody. So, welcome. I'm excited to be bringing you this amazing class. Like I mentioned earlier, this is going to be covering things you will never see on the internet, and not like it's it's because people don't know it. No, people know it, but this part of FX trading I'm about to reveal this night is a part that reveals a lot that makes it unprofitable. It makes it unattractive. You understand? So, but I believe in tell people the truth, let them see it, let them decide. If it's something they want to do, let them do it. If it's not, they should walk away and find something better. You understand? So, like I said, because of this class, I believe that some people may have to reconsider Forex full time. Some people may have to reconsider it as something they want to really embrace, right? Because the truth is, Forex is not so rosy like that, and it's just the fact. Just like any other investment, Forex is speculation and it contains its risk. So the truth is, unless you're ready to embrace that risk, then Forex is not really for you. But the moment you're really ready to understand and embrace it and channel your effort into it, then I'm telling you that this is actually a very good part for you. So with that said, I hope we're ready. I'm going to get started right now. All right, so as you can see, the topic of our training tonight is advanced risks slash money management, right? Advanced risks slash money management. So I subtitled it, How to Stay Longer in the Game No Matter What. Now, this is to say whether we wake up tomorrow and gold comes back to $2, whether we wake up tomorrow and USD JPY is going up to $300 or whatever. You have a way of securing yourself, and that's exactly what we're going to look for at tonight. This is what we called this is what we call the risk management, risk slash money management. Don't worry, you're going to understand it as we go. So I asked ChatGPT what risk management is. I asked ChatGPT what risk management is. Okay, and then it gave me these points. It gave me this point. So it said, mind you, if you want to talk, please, the chat box is there. I'll be checking it once in a while. So if you need to communicate, please feel free to drop your chat in the chat box and I'll do my best to respond to it. Okay, so in the meantime, let's proceed with the class tonight. All right, so like I said, let's be interactive. When I need you to talk, I'm going to call upon you and I'll give you the room. Feel free to talk. We are here to interact and learn. Nobody knows it all, okay? So the chat is open. Everybody can be able to chat and communicate, all right? So I asked ChatGPT what risk management is, and it says risk management in Forex trading is the process of identifying, analyzing, and controlling the amount of capital. Please underline this amount of capital you are willing to risk on each trade so you don't blow your account. In simple terms, it's how traders protect their money while trying to grow it. Do you understand this? So it means that if you are trading and then you don't have measures in place to protect your capital, then you are not trading. What you are doing is gambling. Do you understand? So this is the difference between trading and gambling. I know there's always been that debate. People always ask, what's the difference between trading and gambling? This is just one I just mentioned to you. Now let's look at the elements of Forex risk management, right? This is where the position sizing comes in. Decide how much of your capital to risk per trade. We have the 1 to 2% rule, right? Now, this is not a 1% of your profit, no, 1% of your capital, right? Then we have the stop loss order. All these things, the stop loss, the take profit, all of them are all measures we try to put in place to make sure that we protect and prevent the loss of our capital. Okay, also the risk to reward ratio, right? Then also the over leveraging. So in other words, you have to use the right leverage. Do not over leverage, right? Then emotional discipline. We're going to look at this. So the key elements, like even if you didn't get all those things I measured, those are the tools, right? The tools set in place to make sure this is realistic. But in a nutshell, this is just what it is. One, the key element of Forex risk management is simply is just a system for handling your trading capital wisely. One, then secondly, it reduces your losses and then maximizes profits. Okay, then it's also not just about how much you make, but how much you keep. Just like in any form of investment, it's not how much you make, but how much you keep. All right, now why it matters? Even the best strategy will fail. This is one thing we need to know. We've seen where people, especially online today, oh my God, if you go online to learn forex trading, you will wish, in fact, you wish you had started without even going online. I'm telling you, because some of us have not mastered this game because we've been messed up. Just like I remember when I started online then, I don't know, I've shared this with many of us. I wish I found forex trading earlier and I stuck to it since then. Jesus Christ, I would have been a beast by now. But the distractions online today. Today you're trying to master this thing. Then I remember it was drop shipping. Everybody, 7-figure master classics, how to make 6 figures on drop shipping. You will suspend the one you were doing before and jump into drop shipping. Boom. 2 weeks into dropshipping, e-commerce is the way. Leave dropshipping. You people are wasting time with dropshipping. Why do dropshipping when you can do e-commerce? Bim, you don't drop. Next tomorrow is video blogging. Vlogging is the way forward. Mr. Johnson just made $250,000 blogging in 2 weeks. Tomorrow is email market. So many things just like that. In the forex space itself, we also have a lot of these distractions in the name of strategy. How many of you have heard of other blocks? Today is ICT. Tomorrow is demand and supply. Next tomorrow is which one again? Oh, they have so many of them. I'm telling you. The truth is, do they work? Yes, these strategies work. But I'm telling you that it's not so much forex trade. Don't worry, by the end of the class, you understand it. It's not so much about your strategy, whether you like it or not. Forex trading is still speculation. And at the end of the day, whether it's ICT you're using, whether it's TCI you're using, whether it's which other one, there is always other one, smart money concept, or whether it's momentum breakout strategy you're using, all of them is just to know whether you are going to buy or sell, true or false. That is it. So all these guys find a way of complicating it, other blocks. This I'm telling you, these things, shoulder, head and shoulder, cup and this, hammer and pistol, dragonfly dodge, all these things are just to determine whether you're going to buy or to sell. That is all it is. So please forget about all those people trying to sound smart, intelligent, so that because at the end of the day, when you see them as smart, they now tell you, okay, you know what, come and be smart like me. Well, how do you need to get there? Come and pay for $1,000 mentorship. When you pay for mentorship, they call you to invite you to join mastermind. Mastermind is 5,000. When you join mastermind, they call you for one-on-one day with me. So many things. If you know the money people are making from these things, not really trading, I'm telling you. Because forex trading is one area that has other businesses around it apart from the trading itself. Such that even people that don't know how to trade are also making money from it. Right? Now, why it matters is, like I said, even good strategies fail without risk management. Then also, it prevents your account from blowing out, right? It encourages discipline and control, because without this thing, forget trading. Trading is not for you. If you're not ready to embrace, if you're not ready to embrace discipline and control, believe me, just leave trading. And then also, it's essential for long-term success. How many people do you know who started trading or had once in a while, once upon a time, had something to do with trading? Today they are nowhere close trading. I remember, like, when we started then with the online ventures, so many of us, like out of 10 of us, only like 3 are still doing it today. Many have gone to look for jobs. You understand? So if you really want to do this thing long term, you must be ready to embrace discipline and then be ready to really put your effort into learning this thing. Now, that is risk management. So let me mention money management, because there are two things, and depending on the context, they are used differently, right? So money management in forex trading refers to how a trader plans, control, and allocate their trading capital to maximize profit while minimizing losses. I know it may sound similar to risk management, but here, while risk management focuses on protecting your capital from losses, right? Money management is a broader strategy for how you can use your funds over time. Did anybody get this? Okay, even if you don't worry, we move. Let me check if I have any message. I don't know if I have any message. I just want to check. All right, no message so far. I can see we have 12 people on the call. Amazing. Okay, so please pay attention. Pay attention, pay attention. This call is going to be something that I know. After it, you'll be like, oh, now I know the truth. No, I know the truth. They've been playing with me all this while, but today I know the truth. That's what we are doing right here. Okay, so all right, let's go ahead. Let's continue. Okay, so aspects of money management is capital allocation, right? Compounding gains, reinvest profits. Now, this is where it's more like we are dealing with, I think money management is more of dealing with the proceeds, right? Rather than capital. You see, the emphasis is not so much on capital in when it comes to money management. So this is where we talk about capital compounding gains, reinvest profits to grow your account gradually instead of withdrawing too early. This is an aspect of money management. Drawdown control, set limits to how much loss you can tolerate before stopping trading. Consistent trade sizing, where you decide, okay, this is it. Then avoid greed. Guys, key allocation again, capital allocation. So in how much are we willing to make the to free out to make this amount? This is where lot size calculation comes in, compounding of profits, management of drawdowns, trading psychology. They are similar to risk management. Now let's talk about it. The power of compounding. The power of compounding. This is where you get to reinvest profits uh and grow faster, right? So $1,000 account at a 5% weekly growth rate, guys, is $2,000 in 6 months. However, remember, this is without withdrawal, though. I always encourage withdrawal. Even if you want to compound, have a percentage you'll be withdrawing. Okay? Only works with controlled losses, because if you don't control your losses, one loss can come and take off everything you've made. Okay? So in managing of drawdowns, you must decide, right? This is your drawdown. This is a decline from peak equity. We all know what drawdown means. You need to set the amount of maximum drawdown you can take. Do you understand? Now, in money management, you can see 10 to 15. Okay. Then you have to also stop trading when limit is hit to avoid emotional decisions. We all know about revenge trading now. Now, trading psychology and discipline emphasize on no revenge trading, right? I know many of us here, if not all of us, are guilty of revenge trading. You know what revenge trading means now? When you have your $10,000 profit account, you enter the trade, you wanted to make 200, which is your target for that day. You eventually made $150, you got it to 180. But in the process of trying to get it to, you wanted to round it up now. You wanted to round up that 180 to $200. And then boom, something happened. You lost $20 out of the $20, making 160 now, right? Once from 180 now, you lost $20, making 160. Instead of to walk away and be like, okay, I'll try tomorrow, you now say, okay, you know what? Let me just look for one trade that'll give me 50% and I'm done, $50 and I'm done. And then boom, you didn't only lose the profit, you now lost even plus your capital. You're now down to 9,900. What happens in most cases? You say, oh, let me just let go. No. Let me get back. That is what we call revenge trading. It's one of the very most painful things you can find yourself doing in the forex market. It's terrible. Sometimes we call it scalping. It's not really scalping, no, we're revenge trading. Let's tell ourselves the truth. We are revenge trading. So please, if you find yourself revenge trading at any point in time, ladies and gentlemen, I'm encouraging you, just get out of the market immediately. Do act as if you are being chased. Run away and stop it, because it's almost times 8 out of 10, it doesn't end well. Once you start entering trades, opening positions, not based on decisions or based on the signal you are giving, but based on vexing, oh, the market has taken, you want to get back the money. Guys, it doesn't always end well. Most times, it doesn't end well. So once you see yourself doing that, just embrace it and just walk away. Come back tomorrow. I'm telling you, you get why you. All right? Stick to your plan. I'm going to emphasize on this sticking to plan. I'm going to emphasize on it. Avoid overtrading. Avoid overtrading, guys. These are psychological problems that I'm promising you, if you can fix, even if it's just these 4 things, you will do so well. I'm telling you, you will do so well if you will learn to embrace these four things we're talking about here. Stick to your plan. We're going to talk about a plan now. Now, advisably, we have what we call the 1 to 2% rule, where you get to risk only 1 to 2% of your capital. That is to say, if you are trading with a $10,000 account, the maximum you should be willing to lose in a trade should not pass $20. You understand? Should not pass $20. We are so grateful for platforms like Trade Locker today. They make it so easy for us that instead of us now, unlike before, unlike then, that you are MT4 users now, we have our old school traders. Some people have sworn to God they will never move. They are still with MT4. They will still prefer to be using lot size calculator, doing this and that, because they love MT4. Today with MT5, you can actually use, I think I showed us this thing several times. You can use their limit, their regulator to just drag it and see. You can measure it. You can say, okay, in this trade, this is my SL. You put it at $20 because you are trying to abide by this rule. You understand? So you can actually do these things. The tools are becoming easier. Unlike before that you had to go and do pips calculator, lot size calculator, and all those things. Do you understand? So here is the key. The key is one small risk is equal to survivor. But when you expose yourself to too much risk, yes, it also exposes you to big rewards. But guess what? One loss can mop out all your efforts for 2 days, 3 days, 1 week, 1 month. That's not trading if you ask me, that's gambling. And if you really want to take trading in the long run, right? If you want to take it as a profession, as a career, you must drop that appetite. Now, loss size calculation, like I said, is one, you can use a lot size calculator. One of them is if you are here on the call, you can run to App Store or Play Store and download this app. It's called FX Calculators. Just type FX Calculators. There is this app I want to introduce you to. It actually helps you with all those calculations. It can tell you on gold how much lot size you can put if you want to make this and that, because I know we still use MT5. So maybe if you want to be able to do your calculation before entering of your trade, I'm just telling you guys of one tool I use. It's called FX Calculators. FX Calculators, that's the name. It's with an S. Let me look for the company. Okay, the name of the company that has it is Alpinetic. Alpinetic. Then you will see suite of simple Forex tools. Alpinetics, that's the name of the company that has it. It's FX. The FX is purple in color. So with this app, don't worry, I'll open the app on my phone and show you guys, but let me just get done with the slide. The app allows you to calculate your stop loss. So you can put 30 pips, then to give the exact number you can put, okay, I want to risk 2%, and then it's going to give you the exact portion to put your price. Depending on the currency you are trading, it will give you everything you need to do. Okay. All right. So that is it. So stop loss is in pips. Your risk percentage is in pips. 1,000 account, for example, 2% risk is actually, you can see, or you can say 50% pips. These are all ways of controlling your losses. Why is it important? Again, even with a winning strategy, poor money management can lead to blown accounts. This is a strong reality. On the flip side, strong money management helps small account grow steadily and survive market volatility. Now, the problem is that because it's steady, a lot of us don't have time for steady. Many of us will be telling ourselves that our problems are bigger than $10. We need big capital, big money. We need big profits. You understand? But the truth is, it makes you over leverage. And at the end of the day, when you over leverage like that, it becomes a problem because when you over leverage, it's just like you are trying to carry the problem of a whole nation in your head. It will be too much. You want to use one lot size on $100 account. It may go well, oh, but like I always say, it's like you are driving from Use to Gwagwalada on gear one. You can get there, oh, but hey, your car go hear am. You understand? So why don't you just apply this right discipline? Okay, so think of it like this. This is actually the key. Like, I love this line. Strategy helps you win. Money management helps you last. If you know this, if you can get this thing at the back of your mind, then I think you're good to go. Now, the question is risk management or money management, right? So look at it. Money management checklist. This is what I always say. One, know your account size. Know how much you are trading with. Use 1 to 2%. You know, these things I'm saying, it's not that they're totally new to us. But the question is, would you follow these things? Would you follow them? Follow your risk limits, track your trades, and then stay emotional stable. Stay emotionally stable. Um, there are, like I mentioned once, there's a training I attended. They said if you are in a bad mood, don't even trade. If you just had argument with anybody, don't trade. If you are sad, don't trade. If you're feeling uncertain, don't trade. So they now encourage that there are music you should listen to 15 minutes before you trade. While trading, there is a music you should be listening to. After trading, there's a music you should listen to. Why? What does it do? Is to put your emotions in check. Because the truth is, you're not an AI. You're not an AI. All these things we've said, if your emotions are out of the roof, believe me, you won't know where you're going to violate all of them, and boom, you're back to the same place again. Because that's what keeps happening. Now, guys, let's do practical example of this. Let's check out this thing in real applicable terms. Now, guys, look at it. If you're applying good risk to reward management, risk to reward ratio, right? And then these are the components of a good risk management system. One, your capital should align with your risks, right? Now we're using a typical example. Look at it. Look at it. You are using a typical example of 2%. We want to risk per trade 2% of our account. Are you seeing it? Then we're saying we're using 40% win rate. And then our win ratio is 1 to ratio 3. What this means is, please pay attention. This is like the most important slide. If you understand this thing, you'll be delivered from a lot of village people this night. So please pay attention. Let me check my chart if I have any chart so far. Let me check. Okay. No chat up to now. Please, if you have any question, you can ask. If you have any question, you can ask. Okay. Okay, I can see we are over 14 on the call tonight. All right, amazing. So please pay attention. I'm very, very, very serious about this because if you understand this thing, it's going to save you a lot. It's going to save you a lot. Okay. All right, I'm going to continue. I believe you still can see my screen, right? Okay, hold on. It's like I stopped sharing. Okay, hold on. Don't worry. Aha. Okay, I believe you can see my screen. All right, so back to our presentation. So please
Yes, we
take
can
a
see your
look.
screen.
All right, thank you. So take a look. With $1,000 capital, guys, with 2%. Now, like I said, a win rate. Your win rate should be, you can be 1 to ratio 2, it can be 1 to ratio 3. But let me give you guys a discipline, the key points. If you decide to follow this formula, guys, even if it's 5 pips for your TP to touch and it doesn't touch, you don't touch it. Are you understanding what I'm saying? Even if it's 5 pips, in fact, this is a set it and leave it trading system. If you have $1,000 capital, your risk is 2%. That is for each trade, you need to make up your mind that if it goes well, you are making $60, especially if you are trading gold. If it doesn't go well, you know you're having a minus 20. Do you understand? Now, in first trade, we have $1,000 capital, right? And we entered it. We got a loss. Guys, we are down to what? $980. Second trade, we were fortunate to get a win. And we said 3 times, right? 20 times 3 is 60. So we are up to $1,040. Are you seeing it? We trade 3. I just did 10 days so that we'll see it. On trade 3, we had a loss. It means we're subtracting $1,040 minus 20. You can screenshot this chart if you want. This is a very realistic point, like I'm saying. Look at, guys, this is we're together here. This is looking at a 40% win rate. Oh, we're not looking at 60%, we're not looking at 100%, we're looking at 90%, we're looking at 80. At 40% win rate, if you follow this discipline, on day 3, we had a loss. You see, we are down to 1,020. On day 4, we had another loss. We're down to 1,000 that we started, right? On day 5, we got a win plus 60. That's 1,060. Day 6, I seen it. It goes down like that. At the end of the day, we won only 4 trades out of 10. Guess how much we are taking home? 1,120. Now, the problem is that, is this a good money or not? Compare this thing with what banks pay you. Is this good or not? This is very good money. But the problem is that we're already used to YouTube people flipping $100 to $10,000 in 2 days. These things have already been ingrained in our heads. They are lying somewhere that you don't even know they're even lying there. That it has messed up our heads. That this 120 is too small. Somebody will say he can make this in an hour. Fine. Congrats to you, you're a guru trader. But let me surprise you. Even the best of the best traders, the Warren Buffett, the Charlie Munger, they don't do this percentage. I'm telling you, go and do your research. I read a book, Money Masters the Game, I think 2000 and what, by Tony Robbins, Money Masters the Game. He said he sat down with about the top 20 top billionaires, top financial gurus. You can go and look for the book, Top Money Master the Game by Tony Robbins. It's a very bulky book, 200 and something pages. He said of all of them, the best, they said their number one secret is compounding. Is compounding. Instead of going for big capital, instead of going for huge percentage, they look for big capital and they stick to this percentage. But guess what? Consistently. They go for it consistently. They are consistent with their results. And because of that, over time, they are known as the best traders in the world. Meanwhile, Oga Ben, Mr. Ben is there trying to flip $100 to 200,000. Now, it's not bad to flip, oh. Do you understand? It's not bad to flip. But the only problem is that those people you see flipping on YouTube, they can afford that money 10 times. So even if it goes, it's not their problem. Okay, I'm seeing a question. It says, please, how much do I using 25,000? You do the maths now, like we said. Mind you, please pay attention. This strategy I'm sharing is for live accounts. If you want for prop, I think we've discussed prop firm strategy already. So don't mix it up. Don't mix it up. This strategy we're talking about is for maintaining your live account, how to stay in the game longer. Prop firm is like a game, so the strategy for trading prop firm is different, and I think we covered it, right? All right. So back to our trading. Are you still seeing my screen? Hold on, it's like it stops.
Yes.
Okay, you can still see my screen.
Okay, that stop. Oh.
Okay. What of now?
Yeah, I can see now.
All right, great. So I don't know. Are we getting? Let me see some chat. Are we getting value so far? Is somebody seeing a new angle? Is somebody getting discouraged? So forget all those Lambo people. See, it's very easy. Anybody can flip. Anybody can make $4,000, $3,000. But guess what? It's not the making in 1 month. It's not making in 1 month that makes you a successful trader. Can you repeat the same result next month? Can you repeat it next upper month? Can you repeat it the fourth month? Can you repeat it consistently? So please, if your percentage is 7%, why don't you stick to 7%? Why trying to do that? But again, let me say something. It's not like we're saying you cannot go for high percentage. Oh. In fact, if you are with me, you know what I say. If you want to do high risk trading, right? If you want to do high risk trading, I always say set another account specially and know that if this money goes, it's gone. You can label it. This is my fuel money account. You can be taking risky trades there. Fine, it's very good. Do you understand? But the problem starts when you are trying to trade stay long term and you are opening positions with 0.10 on $100 account. That is gambling. You're gambling. Go and show banks your result. Even if you are making $100, I mean you are flipping $100 every single day for $100, banks will never give you that money because they know you're not trading, you are gambling. You're not trading, you are gambling. Do you understand? So look at this chart very well. Look at this chart. I'm telling you, just do the math. Maybe I made mistake. Please help me do the math yourself. If you are able to have 40% win ratio and you stick to 1 to 3, that is for every $20 you stake, you are willing to get $60, nothing less, nothing more, right? You are going to be working on with 12% after every 10 trades. If you are able to just get 40% win rate, and guess what? with our strategy, right? You just need about with trading gold. I'm going to cover some areas now. I'm going to challenge some areas that we know of. I'm going to challenge them so that you understand that this trading is deeper than what you are saying. So this is it. Oh, are we all clear with this? Is anybody getting value? So this is how much profit you can take home with $1,000 on just by a ratio. If you feel 1 to ratio 3 is too much, you can do 1 to ratio 2. You can do 1 to ratio 2, right? If you feel $20 is much, you can do 1%. That's $10. So for every $10 you're risking, you're willing to get $20. It's still fine. But this is a trading plan. Like I said, the discipline to this is no matter what happens, you are not adjusting your stop loss. No matter what happens, you are not adjusting your TP. Do you understand? Once you start, you must continue. And let me mention that if you start, if let's say you start with 1%, stick to 1%. Don't come and change. Oh, the market has been so good. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because that adjustment is not just about adjusting one time. It's a whole mindset you're adjusting. I'm telling you, you don't understand this thing. Now, like I was saying, leave all those traders that will show you how they've been making 10K. Ask them to show you their empty file. Let them give you their investor password. Go and see. See, most of the YouTube people you see, I've worked with some people that are very close to this, and I'm telling you guys for sure. I've worked with some big traders. I've seen it. I've seen it. So I'm telling you guys, it's brokers that will expose the real truth for you. Brokers can hide any truth from you as long as that person is bringing them money. You understand? They will hide any truth from you. Most of those accounts you see showing that they are probably showing you. See, they deposit their $300, they show you they flip to 10,000. They deposit it, lose it, deposit again, lose it, deposit again, lose it. It's at the fifth attempt that some of them end up turning it with that 1 to ratio 10 that they do. And once it hits, they now come and show you. But you don't get to see the history of the MT5. In some cases, they even create new MT5 entirely and they abandon the previous ones. They delete them. So if you want a realistic point, guys, you must adopt this. I just give you guys the blueprint. It's up to you. Go and sit down and decide how much win rate, win ratio are you going for? What's the percentage ratio you're willing to go for, right? This is it for people willing to embrace risk management. Okay, now for money management, now like I said, money management is more of focusing more on the money you are willing to risk, right? The money management says, okay, now trade one, let's do it again. The same statistic we did. Trade one, you're willing to lose 10%. That's $100. It means if you hit a loss on your first attempt, guys, you'll be down to $900. Okay. If you hit trade two, and did you notice in this one, our win ratio is now 1 to ratio 2, and then our win ratio is 50%. Our win ratio is 50%. So because we've increased our risk, right? We've increased our risk. Now, if you hit first one, you're losing 900. Now, let's say you are lucky, you won the second trade, you're up because we are making for every $100 we're risking, we're willing to get 200 extra $100 on it. So first trade where we made a loss and we are down to 900. Second trade, we made a profit and we are up to 1,001. Third trade, you're down to 1,100 because you made a loss of $100. Are you seeing it? So it goes down like this. Guys, we only are winning five trades. But look at it. We are taking home $500 on a $1,000 account with this same statistic. But again, mind you, 10% is quite high, 10%. And then let me also mention something very important we must understand. Now, this looks good, right? This looks quite simple to adhere to, but it's when you start practicing it. Like I said, if you alter the trade 4, you've ruined this whole plan. This is why it's very important you stick to the plan. Stick to the plan. Don't come and be doing today. You are back to percentage 10% risk on this trade. You're opening with 5% on this trade. Your stop losses. Please decide now. I'm giving you this thing. I'm telling you guys, it's not free information. I'm telling you, they will never tell you. They will never tell you. You understand? This is why prop firms understand, right? This is where prop firms understand, and they are building massive businesses of trading because A lot of people don't understand this thing. Firms are selling, you know that for every 100 accounts, only maybe 1%, one person, in fact, for over 1,000 people that buy firm accounts, only one person passes phase one. I mean, let's say only 10 people pass phase one. Out of those 10, many, maybe only two will cross to phase two. Out of those two, only one may end up getting payout. The remaining will blow our account. Look at the money they are making. Look at the money they are making. So instead of being victims, just giving money to pro firms, why don't you embrace this thing? It's just to apply discipline. If you apply discipline, guys, you will live long in this game. And there's something about it. You, as you're staying long in the game, you start noticing more things. Your win ratio may even improve. You understand? That is it. Now, here are my final takeaway for you guys. Like I said, the best of the best traders focus and make only about 5 to 15. I'm telling you guys, this may sound unrealistic to you. What we're not talking about people that make $2,000. Leave all those accounts they keep flaunting for you. Bring any robot for me. Please, I want to see their 1 year report. Bring it for me. I want to see. Let me see something. You understand? That is when you start hearing, okay, but in March, in June, the market went against us. It trumped it. It's a lie. It's a lie. You understand? But I'm telling you guys, if you want to take Forex as a plan today, make up your mind that you'll be okay with those 5 to 7% a month. This is the only way you can be consistent. Because one, you're no longer over leveraging your account. You're no longer depending on ICT. You're no longer caring about momentum scanner. You're not wondering about what is please this thing saying. All those things will not be your concern. Your concern will be about your percentages. And how do you get this percentage right? Is about staying long in the game. So another thing is, so focus on consistency rather than higher cap profit percentage. Instead of trying to turn that $100 to $300 in 3 days, why don't you just find a way and thank God for pro firms today? This is why you don't see anybody telling you he made 40% on pro firm. Please, have you seen anybody that told you he's targeting 40% on pro firm? Like it's not possible, but if you understand the real stuff around trading, you will know that it's just a waste of time. So don't do that to yourself. Focus more on capital rather than higher percentages. Instead of trying to it's better you just build a system where you even have 100 people contributing $10 and you have $100,000, and you are making a consistent 5% every single month, right? If you can do this thing, believe me, raising capital is not hard. Just show people your MT4 history. That's your CV. That's all the CV you need. Now, have a trading plan guided by good risk to reward management. I just showed you guys one, right? That emphasis should be on discipline, not on profits. This is why I'm telling you guys, when I see all this, she made $58 with $50 capital. See, if I hear those things, they turn me off these days. They turn me off. If you are close to me, you know it. When I hear anybody telling me how he just made $200 from his $300 account, the thing is, like I said, if you've already made up your mind, if anything happens to this $300, nothing do me, it's fine. But for you to come and wake up feeling like victim, oh, I lost my capital, oh, they've done it, all those words, you're doing yourself. The truth is, you were over leveraging and you lost your money. You can do that. So, see, if you want to do this thing long term, have an account for your long term trading, right? Then have a risk account. Have a risk account. That account, is like your flipping account. That one is for paying, basically paying this and that. You can be doing all those things you want to do it. So that if anything happens, oh, it's on you. Not the one that come and blame market, blame Trump, blame this and that. They will always be there. Do you understand? So, like I said, no touching of stop loss and your TP. No touching them, no matter what happens. Whether the market is so juicy that day, you don't touch it. Whether the market goes what, you don't touch it. That is how it works. In fact, if you understand this plan, when you open a trade, you just set it and go and rest. That's it. Then again, stick to only one trading plan. Like I said, don't combine them. Don't go and be using 1% risk on this trade. Next one, you're using $10. Next one, no, decide before you start. Once you set it up, you decide. Then again, journal your trades. Journaling your trades will help you be able to revisit and see, what did I do wrong? What happened really? Oh, maybe this. And then maybe if you need to adjust your plan, you adjust it. Okay, this is what you're working on. And then you won't have to be doing all those jump, because all those things, they just keep you in a circle. I'm telling you, they keep you in a circle. Okay? So there's something I wanted to mention. Now, mind you, let's talk about your psychology. While applying this thing, please take notes. Remember that nobody knows when you which trade will hit win. Nobody knows which trade will hit loss. So do you know that it's possible for you to have loss, loss, loss? Now let's look at it in this scenario. If your first trade was loss, second trade was loss, third trade was loss, how much is that? It means you're down to 700. Let me ask you, how many of you will still have the same psychology to continue moving like that? How many of you will have the same mind to open and put the same parameter? How many? So you see, if you check somehow, this is still not somehow balanced, because at the end of the day, this loss, at the end of the day, if we follow this trading plan, this second one, right? If we hit, let's say our first 7 trades are losses, you'll be left with $300. How many of you will your psychology not be affected? How many of let's be sincere with ourselves? Let me see some chat box. I know we have some very strong people here, but please let me see. How many of you will still open the next day with the same mind, same everything, right? How many of you will do that? How many of you will do that? Let me see some chat box. Let's interact. Okay. Now, but let's talk. What if it's here? Look at this other part. I hope you can still see my screen. Okay, so take a look at this. What if we're here now? What if we're here? Okay, now with this 2% loss, if we had lost four, let's do straight, if we had gotten straight 7 losses, please check it out. Do somebody do the math for me. 7 times 20 is what? 7 times 20. That's 140. Guys, if we lost 7 trades, we're only losing 7 for 140. 1000 minus 140. We'll be left with 860. Is it not still better? Please, is it not still better? Won't you still have the mind with your 860 capital to still take this trade? And the good thing about our signals, if you are part of our VIP signal, you and I know that we've never called 7 straight signals and all of them were losses. You and I know that. None of our signals has ever gone straight 7 without hitting at least TP4, TP5. We know that. So, guys, it means that with this, if you are still broke, if you are not here, then it's up to you. So you just need something with 40% strategy. All this emphasis on ICT, more this thing, please free yourself from all those stress, I beg. Leave them, concentrate, just work on your trading plan, work on a good trading plan, work on your psychology, work on your discipline, and you'll be all right with trading. This is where you get to see, because by the time you are so good, your confidence improves, and then you can now take on 100K accounts. You can now take on 50%. Guys, please think about it. Like I said, let's go to the next slide. Now, like I said, please take note of these very important points. These are very, very important points, right? Now, this is my last slide, and I say, with a good money management system and a good risk to reward ratio, you just need 40%. And I've proven it to you with the slide. You just need 40% wins out of 10, 4 out of 10 trades to go well, to be profitable in trading. Is it not exciting? With good money management, won't make you would money management, right, won't make a bad strategy profitable, but it will protect you while you improve. Now take note, you have to survive first before you grow. True or false? Because if you go and open a trade that wipes up your $1000, guys, where would you think of growth again? Where would you think of growth? Think of all the Ponzi schemes that came. Many of them will promise you $10,000 from your 1,000 capital. At the end of the day, don't you beg to just have the money you put in? Is that not what happened? Don't you just beg to have your deposit that you put in? You don't even care about the profits anymore. So you have to survive first before you think of growing. Now, person will get capital, they think of profit. Oh. So if you go and do all those crazy, because truth be told, many of us, we just end up making good profits, all those impressive marks, we make all the money, and then boom, you end up losing it. It means that all the 1 month you've been trading is broker that have been profitable, because all the money you've been making, you've got given it back to them. So at the end of the day, you perhaps just broke even. Good. Let me also mention something very important, right? So, but let me mention this last thing first. It says peaceful. Please, if you agree with me in this last point, let me see your comment. If you agree with me, let me hear from you. If you agree with me, it says, I say peaceful profits. Look at it. Peaceful 7% monthly on $100,000 account is much greater than an inconsistent 50% on 10,000 generated with tension and hope. Who agrees with me? Please, if you agree with me, let me see some chat box. Let me see agreed on the chat box. Do
I
you
agree
agree
with you. Oh.
yeah, it's better you make peaceful 7% without margin call, without minus 70%, without minus 40%, without your chest trying to come out of the heart, without your heart and your chest having argument, without your spirit arguing with your soul, without you having to do some chorus, some worship chorus because you're on margin call. Is it not better to make peaceful 7% a month on a 100K account than for you to be making inconsistent 50%? Or you make $5,000 from a 10K account? Is it not better? Which one is better? Or is it not better to make $700 on a $1,000, which is 7%? No, it's not better to make your peaceful $100 on a $1,000 a month than to make $50 on a $100. Is it not better? So again, instead of stressing yourself so much on small capital, please improve. Let me advise you. Start by working on your strategy, work on your discipline, have the right discipline. Once you have the right discipline, then you can now go ahead and work on bigger capital. See, there will be a point that you know your strategy is unbeatable. You don't even care about the profit. Apart from OFPO, please avoid OFP. Those ones are they are not a profit, they are a scam venture. Apart from that, you know that this your trading, with your trading, you are sure that you are sure of a steady 7% a month. You can apply any program. Guys, on a $10,000 account, on a prop firm account, we're talking about $700. Let's say they take away their 20%. Let's do the traditional 20%, right? $700. 20% times $700. That's 140. So if you make 700, we're going to minus 140. You're making 560,000 in today's currency. In today's currency, we're talking about at 1.5. I think we've been buying for 1.571. 1.571, guys, we're talking about 879,000. This is a good income. And guess what? It's on the side. You can make this by the side. If you are in our signal channel, you are almost sure of this, right? You're almost sure of this. Peaceful profits, peaceful emphasis. So again, don't forget that the strategy for trading prop firm is you make money from prop firm and then you put it into your life funded account. Please imagine you have 10K profit account. This is financial freedom. You're making steady 7%. With time, you keep building this 10K. You grow it to 20K. Imagine you're trading with $20,000 life account. At the same 7%, that's 1,400. Now, no profit share if it's your live account. You're making 1,400 at the same 1,15721. We're talking about 2.1 million naira with peace. With peace is what you're making. So please tell me, which would you rather choose? Do you prefer to be trading on top of a bike when your mind, your chest, all of them are having arguments, or you prefer to trade with peace of mind? Which one do you choose? So it's up to you. But again, mentioning this, I said if you decide to go, even if you make 7 losses using this strategy, guys, you have 860. You can still take this next one without too much panic. Versus if you go and use this strategy, $100, this 900, 800, 700, 600, 500, 400, hey, 300. How many of you can still open the same position, same lot size and everything? So in most cases, this is like a no, 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 no. So what me I think, this can be applied to prop firms. This strategy apply to prop firms, especially 1:3 like we discussed. Then use this one for your live trading account. That is it. So I think this is what I wanted to cover. I hope we got some value. So let me quickly show you what did I say I was going to show you on my phone. Okay, good. Let me just share my screen and show you guys this app before we go. Okay, let me just quickly share my screen on my phone and then I'll share this app. All right, so far so good. If you got some value, please let me see some value. Let me see some value on the chat box. Encourage me if you want this kind of class to be holding and if you don't want to pay money. If not, I will charge you guys so that I know whether you guys appreciate it or not. Or hold it. So let me show you guys the app. It's called FS Calculators. Okay, FX. Where is that app? I'm looking for the app. Um, look at the app here. So let me show you how simple it is to use the app. So when you open it, you can do a lot of things with it. You can do a lot of things with it, but let me just quickly guide you on how to use it. Okay, so when you open it, you can use it to calculate different things. So here, even the compounding, I think I saw somebody asking of compounding. You can come and calculate your compounding here. So, but let's talk of stop loss. So, depending on what you are trading, let's say you want to trade gold, right? You want to take a long position. Now, it will show you this is where gold is currently. Can you see 3432? This is where it is. So, please change this place. It might be on unit. Change it to standard lot, right? Position size. So you can try 0.02, 0.02, right? Now, if we put our entry from here and with our stop loss, we're setting it at, let's say, we want to lose only $20, right? And we want to put our take profit at $60, like we agreed now. Okay, so you click good. So it's going to show you. So it means, look at it. No, I don't think we got this correctly. Okay, standard loss. Okay. Okay, so if price stop loss is that, so you switch it to dollar because I use dollar. You can use pips, so you can leave it on pips. You want to use pips. You can leave it at amount. I like to use amount, just like trade locker. I use amount. Okay, so I want my stop loss to be at $20, and then this is the entry price. So if we enter at this point, okay, so select decimal. Okay, okay. Let's give it a second. Okay. So risk to reward ratio. Okay. So risk amount at risk. No, 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 no. Okay, I think I had messed up with the price. There is a place you enter the capital you are using. You understand? Let me see. Where is that? Okay, let's see profit and loss. No, let's go back. Okay, let's do stop loss and take profit. So if I enter a long position, stop loss at $20, take profit at $20, risk to reward 1%. Wait, there's a place I know I saw this. Because okay, at the end of the day, well, it's supposed to tell us to calculate. So when you click on calculate, it's going to show you everything you need to see. Okay, so we're on gold. Okay, wait, hold on, hold on. Okay, let's do short. Then let's try shorts. Take profit at
Market is not open. Maybe that's why you are not seeing all this thing you are looking for.
Okay, let me see. Wait, let me see. It's just calculation I want to calculate now. Let me try Euro USD. Position size. Let's do entry price. Okay. So assuming we're entering at the exact market price. Stop loss. If you set up your account, there's a place that will ask you. Let's say stop loss at 200. So this is dollar amount. You can see this dollar sign. It's 200. It's this thing we're entering. We want to gain 600. 600. Okay. There's actually rates updated. Abi, this thing works with market this thing, because we're supposed to see calculate. There's a button that's supposed to show calculate. Once you click, it will now show you, boom. You understand? It's supposed to show us, but I don't know why it's not coming up. So maybe try it when the market is open, but at least you understand what I'm trying to explain, right? So this is in percentage. You can change it from percentage. If you want to set it on dollar, you can put it on amount or amount at risk or percentage. So in this case, this is 2%. So look at account balance here is 1,000. We're risking 2%, right? And if we entered at look at where price is now. If look at where price is. So if we put our stop loss to be at 200, that would be too much. Stop loss at $100, we're willing to risk 200. Here, okay, here is percentage, here is dollar, and then we click. So look at it. It's going to be, so we're losing 20. Wait, where is this thing? This app is not, this is not, there's supposed to be calculator. Please go and play around with it. Oh, it's dragging our Zoom class. I don't want it to be so long. Go and play around, but this is a good app. I've been using it. Go and play around it. So once you see it, I'm sure you will like it, right? But again, don't forget on your MT5, if you want to do that, all you have to do is just to come to MT5 and do your dragging. Do your dragging. Okay, so take a look at it. So let's go to where is BTC? Always busy. Okay, so don't forget in BTC we always say when you come over here and you click your, maybe you want to enter a cell. Let's say we enter cell. You can always drag it. Just tap it once. It will come up with these lines. Type your SL. So SL, then you come here, drag it. Can you see the dollar amount? You see it showing. Tap your TP. So TP, carry it again, pull it. Can you see the dollar amount changing? Can you see? So because you sell, TP has to be down. You remember now? So TP has to be down. SL has to be up. Okay, so SL, can you see? So let's say in this trade, I just want to lose only 10. You set it at the 5. Can you see? Boom. Your TP, want to set the TP at here. Like that. Then you click on here and then modify. Boom, we're in. So our discipline says stick to it, stick to it. Where's Mrs. Vivian? It's like this market has had us. So I entered sell, you can't buy. Witchcraft, winch. I just said to go sleep for weekend, but no, these people are still active. Winches. Okay. So I hope we got value from this class. Let me see some encourage me with some nice emojis, with some value charts. Let me know if you got value on this class. I'm about to stop the share now so that the recorded version will not be too long.